You just adopted a new cat. A small, adorable one. Your first night is exciting, maybe you're even a little proud. But there's something underneath that no one tells you. Cats learn differently than humans, they fear differently, they bond differently. And the mistakes you make in the first 30 days might be the reason that cat never fully trusts you. The worst part is, most of these mistakes come from good intentions. Out of love, out of excitement, out of wanting to take good care of her. But in cat language, those gestures aren't understood that way at all. By the end of this video, I'll tell you about a detail most people never notice, a signal your cat gives you in the first week that almost nobody reads. If you miss that signal, months later you'll start asking yourself, why did she never warm up to me? So stay until the end. The first false belief is that walking your new cat through the entire house the moment she arrives is a good idea. It might sound logical, after all, she should get to know her new home, right? But this belief is wrong. People find it natural, they think, welcome to your new home, let her see every room, let her explore. But researchers studying cat behavior show the opposite is true. According to a 2019 behavioral study from Ohio State University, when cats enter a new environment, their threat assessment system activates immediately, and that system calms down much faster when the controllable space is small. In other words, for a cat, a large unfamiliar space doesn't mean safety, it means danger. Here's what you should actually do. On the first day, keep the cat in just one room. Food bowl, water, litter box, and a box she can hide in should all be in that room. Keep the other doors closed. Once the cat feels comfortable in that room, once she starts sniffing the door on her own or peeking out from underneath it, gradually let her into the other rooms. You can do this over 3 to 5 days, don't rush it. 'Cause the trust built in these first days becomes the foundation for the entire relationship ahead. If a cat learns to trust you in that small room first, she'll later see the whole house as safe because you're in it. The second false belief is that a cat should be picked up and cuddled the moment she arrives, showered with attention right away. This happens especially often in homes with kids. Everyone wants to hold her, pick her up, love on her. But the cat doesn't know anyone yet, she has no idea who any of you are. According to behavioral adjustment reports published by Cornell University's Feline Health Center, trust in cats isn't built through touch, it's built through the cat approaching on her own initiative. So the less you touch the cat, the faster and more securely she'll come to you. Strange as that sounds, that's the reality in cat psychology. Here's the practical tip. Don't force the cat into your arms during the first week. Sit near her, sit on the floor, get down to her eye level, extend your hand but don't move toward her, let her come to you. Once she sniffs your hand, once she rubs her head against it, that's when you can touch her. This patience might feel tedious, but the result is a cat who chose you on her own, and that's a healthy foundation for the cat-human relationship from the very start. The third false belief is that all cats will react to toys the same way. People buy a mouse toy from the store, throw it at the cat, and when she's not interested, they assume this cat is lazy or she just doesn't like the toy. But the truth is quite different. According to a prey behavior study conducted at the University of Bristol, cats' hunting preferences fall into 3 main categories. Some prefer fast, fleeing targets, some prefer targets that hide, and some prefer targets that make noise. If you don't know which category your cat falls into yet, the toy you bought might clash with her hunting style and fail to catch her interest at all. What you should actually do is try 3 different types of toys in the first week: a feather wand, a toy that hides in a tunnel, and a toy that makes noise. Watch which one makes her narrow her eyes, flick her tail, and lower her body. That's the toy that speaks her hunting language. Once you find it, even 10 minutes of play a day noticeably reduces her stress. Because for a cat, play isn't just entertainment, it's a safe outlet for her natural hunting drive. If that drive doesn't get released, that energy comes out as nighttime zoom eyes, scratching furniture, or excessive meowing. The fourth false belief is that you can put the litter box wherever you want. This is actually something most people never think about, yet it causes more problems than almost anything else. Placing the litter box next to the food bowl or in a noisy hallway becomes a serious source of stress for the cat. According to a care guideline published by the American Association of Feline Practitioners, cats instinctively want to keep their bathroom area far from their feeding area, a safety behavior inherited from their wild ancestors because in the wild, predators can track prey by following the scent of waste. Cats still carry that instinct. What you should actually do is place the litter box in a quiet, secluded but not fully enclosed corner, at least several meters away from the food bowl. If your home has multiple floors, having a litter box on each floor helps too. Get this wrong, and the cat may refuse to use the litter box altogether, going on the carpet or in corners instead, and people interpret this as the cat is badly behaved, when really it's just the wrong location. The fifth false belief is that a cat hiding is a problem. When a newly adopted cat crawls under the couch or into a closet and doesn't come out for days, people panic, wondering, is she sick, is she unhappy? But hiding is a completely normal, even healthy behavior for cats. According to a stress adaptation study published by the UC Davis School of Veterinary Medicine, cats that were allowed to hide reached significantly lower cortisol levels within 2 weeks compared to cats that were forced out of hiding, meaning they calmed down much faster. Hiding is the cat's way of keeping control in her own hands. Practical tip here is to never force the cat out of her hiding spot. Instead, place food near where she's hiding, talk out loud, just let her sense your presence. Over time, the cat will come out on her own schedule, and that will be the clearest proof of your patience from her perspective. Now let's get to that point I promised at the beginning, the signal your cat gives you that most people never notice. That signal is the slow blink. A study conducted at the University of Sussex shows that among cats, this is essentially a form of smiling, a "I trust you" message. If your new cat looks at you and slowly closes and opens her eyes, that's the first signal that she's beginning to trust you. Respond the same way, slowly blink back at her. That small gesture marks the official beginning of the bond between you. The sixth and final false belief is that a cat's adjustment period ends within a few days. Truth is, a cat fully settling into her new home, truly feeling safe, usually takes 2 to 3 months. The first 3 days are the fear stage, the first 3 weeks are the exploration stage, and the first 3 months are when her real personality finally comes out. That's why a cat who seems quiet, withdrawn, or distant in the early weeks can turn into a completely different, playful, affectionate companion 3 months later. Being patient is, perhaps, the single most important piece of advice in this entire video. If this information helped you, let me know in the comments which point surprised you the most. And if you locked eyes with your cat just now and caught that slow blink, share that too, because that moment is when the real bond between you begins. If you truly want to understand your cat and you're a real cat lover, you can like this video, subscribe, and check out the videos on your screen.